good morning or good lunchtime, good lunchtime everybody. So I'm in my kayak today. I'm on the beautiful River Esk. I've just launched from my mum and dad's cottage down there, just where I'm pointing the paddle. That's where I keep the kayak, and we've got the wonderful viaduct there and the old boatyard. My mate, a friend of mine, has a shed down there. Used to be the gasworks. We've got they call it the boat graveyard, this. So just ahead of us we've got like a little bird sanctuary thing you can go down and do bird watching from. But the main purpose of today's trip out onto the just into the harbour today is clearing the crab lines. Now I'm going to be about 10 minutes getting down there. I've taken a while to set up, and I'm going to be clearing away some crab lines that have been nicely left, and then they've caught themselves up in the in the swing bridge and all the harbour infrastructure. So today's mission, I've got a big builder's rubble bucket with me and a pair of scissors, and I'm going to be cutting those lines away, not as for whatever I can see. So and then I'm going to get some footage, obviously, to show you firsthand what problems leaving your crab line to dangle in the harbour can cause eventually when they get taken away by the current and stuff, and they just get tangled up in burrows. So I'm going to do that, and well, hopefully there's going to be a few to clear away, but actually on the flip side, hopefully not, obviously. I want some footage to show you guys, but also I kind of hope there isn't any there at the same time. It's a 50-50 thing for me, really. Let's hope last week isn't as disastrous as this week. Last week I got caught up in the swell when I was trying to launch, and I lost my VHF radio and one of my Crocs. Luckily I found the internet and got these for £10, and found these on the internet, and then my mate Chris has given me the exact same radio for half price. He's given me it for 50 quid because he had it new. So yeah, anyway. So I had a plan when I went to cut the crab lines in the harbour, and that was to visit all of the black spots where we always find as harbour staff that crab lines are entangling in people's in boat ropes and propellers and into the harbour infrastructure, or have just been left there by the general public for somebody else to clear away. So obviously those areas coincide with the favourite spots for people to go crabbing. And on the map, I have done some wonderful editing and drawing skills in the photo editor app, and marked out in the blue circle where those areas are. So the first one I visited was Dock End. Now, Dock End is where the James Cook Experience is, the ship. It's also where the Endeavour Wharf car park is, and the Cenotaph, and the roundabout and the co-op. So most people who come to Whitby will know that area. It's kind of the central location for Whitby. Now, I got half of the number of crab lines, or around that. I never wasn't really counting too much, but I know it was roughly half of the number of crab lines that I got. I cut away throughout the whole day. So this is a real problem area, and of course I caught some footage, and then I went through into the lower harbour and visited some of the areas down there, and then on the way back through I went to another spot in the upper harbour before going back to the cottage. So let's have a look at that first piece of footage, and this will show you what problems crab lines can cause. Okay, as you can see, guys, we have got a problem here. That we've found some crab lines here in Dock End. So I'm just going. This is caught up in a fishing boat's rope here, so it does cause problems for them. And what I'm going to do, reach for my scissors, cut these lines off. Can be a right bugger to get off these, look. course I'm going to be careful not to cut people's crab lines that are actually using them now. But this one's been here for a while, it looks like. So you know, when the fishermen come in, they don't want to have to deal with all this, and these things can get fouled up in their propellers, can't they? So this is the main reason why you shouldn't leave crab lines dangling around, guys. Right, okay everybody, so I've just been in Dock End and it's absolutely ridiculous, right? I was not expecting to have filled up my bucket already, but I have. I must have caught in the region of 20 crab lines, cut off all the ropes and stuff. So it's just really, it's not on. Just clear up after yourselves. I appreciate sometimes that the crab lines can get caught up in the infrastructure whilst you're using them, and then you can't get them. That's fine. That things happen, but a lot of the time it's people just leaving them. I haven't even started on the swing bridge. I'm going to have to go and empty my bucket. All right, guys. Look at all these people. Now most of them will be responsible crabbers. There's going to be a few that aren't. The tide's up around the swing bridge, so I don't know how many I'll get from there, but I'm going to go and empty my bucket somewhere into a bin, and then I'll come back and have a quick go. We'll have a look down St Anne Staith and around there as well, around the tea stall. There's a few, we have problems there. So that's it. I'll record again when I come back to these areas. Right, okay guys, so this is another problem area that we have for crab lines around here. Don't worry guys, I'm cutting crab lines, but I'm not cutting yours. There's some down here. I am recording. So when boats come into field berth, though, just make sure you pull them up. I'm watchkeeper on day off, you see. Yeah, I work down there normally, but actually on my day off, but I'm cutting all the crab lines free as a goodwill gesture. There's loads caught up down here. Right, on with it. Anyway, so we've got some caught up in some more harbour infrastructure here. Look, gotta be careful not to get too jammed in. That's another thing. When you are fishing, if you are fishing down by the side of a wharf or something, just especially here at the fuel berth, just please make sure that you pull your lines in at least. So that the fishermen can get in. A fisherman can get in and get to the wharf and tie up, etc., or get to the fuel berth, and they don't get your line wrapped up in their can't find my words, in their boat. Right. Sorry, there's one right under here, not yours. I'm not cutting that one. Oh, really? Yeah. But this is an interesting view that I guess a lot of people haven't. Oh, hang on. Oh. A lot of people haven't seen under here, have they? So these crab lines haven't been come here recently. These ones that are underneath the quay here, these have been here for a while now. The other thing to remember is that, of course, wildlife can get wrapped up in these, and we don't want that, do we? We don't want that. That's no good. Like seagulls and stuff can become entangled and die. We've got to be careful with banging my head in here. I'm keeping out of the way as best as I can. Sometimes they just get tangled up, you know, and just...
It gets tangled up, you see.
Yeah. I've just been talking about that on the video. Wildlife.
And then the poor wildlife, they eat the things, or they get things caught around their flippers. And then they start strangling. And then they end up really badly injured.
Oh, there we go. There's a full one there. Look. So that's another. Sorry about the burp there, guys. That's another problem area, is the fuel berth, and it shouldn't be a problem area because that's, you know, boats come in there, they want to tie up, they want to get fuel, and they're getting their lines caught around the propellers. And I just had an interesting conversation with the family who were very understanding of and very grateful of what I was doing, but and the children understood about the way that crab lines can affect wildlife. One of them actually mentioned it. So isn't that's fantastic? That's the message that I want to get out to people, and I want you guys to help me do that. Anyway, I'll just go further down the fish quay. Hello. So this is Summer Queen. This is one of the Whitby coastal cruise boats that goes out from St Anne's Staith, just down there. They operate sort of 20-25 minute trips out the harbour, and some longer evening cruises, and some whale watching ones as well. I'm very good friends with the crew on there. When I'm out kayaking, I always go and have a chat with them. Right, but hello, you alright? Hey, what, sorry? Yeah, I'm doing a tour of the harbour, and then I'm actually going around clearing all the crab lines that have tangled up, so I'm just doing a video to show people. You what, sorry? Yeah, I'll try and get it, yeah. Which one? This one here? Oh, I don't think I can get it. It's the tide's up. Ewan Cam 3810. I also have Facebook, which is Ewan Cam the Whitby vlogger. I might have it here. No, I've got a. It's got summit.
That might be it. Here's the hook on. That's not.
No, it's.
Oh yeah, that's one we just lost.
That's the one that I lost.
Hey, can I hook on another one?
Oh, hang on, sorry. Hang on. I'll put it on them steps there. Gonna have to be careful in this bit because the tide's gonna drop shortly. And I'll get stuck in here, and I don't want that, do I? I've just had to change my GoPro battery over. I was nearly out of battery. Look at all this here. What a mess it's all in. And these chains are, you know, part of the harbour infrastructure. Some of these chains, not this one particularly, but they're linked to our fenders, and they can. Crab lines can jam into these chains, which in turn jam our fenders up, and then boats can become damaged because the fenders are jammed up and sticking out, or they're not protecting the boats from the quay as much, basically. Right, ladies and gents, so I've just having a look under Swing Bridge. We've already got one crab line that was cut. I've just cut from there, so that's going to go in bin. Bridgeman said there's a few more. So let's have a quick look, see if we can get something around, maybe around here. Yeah, there's one there, look. Crab line there. This is, I mean, it's terrible, isn't it, really, guys? So obviously people haven't been fishing up here. They've left the crab lines dangling over the harbour side, probably, and they've been they've fallen into harbour and then been dragged by the tide and they've caught up on here. Now this is the swing bridge, part of a very important part of the Whitby infrastructure, and crab lines could potentially, of course, cause a breakdown, impacting on the entire harbour, impacting on all the boats and all the businesses and stuff and people wanting to get across it. So you know, just look after, be responsible when you go crabbing. I'm leaning out the kayak and I'm over to try and cut these lines, and I'm being really careful to not fall out. Alright. Hey? Yeah. Oh, got my GoPro on my head.
Come on, shake yourself.
Hey?
Shake yourself.
Yeah. I'll get this one first. Try to anyway. Ooh, watch my head. Yeah, I've got it.
Have you got a license for that?
Sure up. You sure up? What?
There's a hand line down there, but I don't know where the girls are going.
Yeah.
Don't put that series, that red hand line.
Hang on a sec. Just trying to pull this up, see if I can. Looks like I can. Okay, so I've just had a look under the swing bridge, and well, I think I've probably got about sort of 10 crab lines under there from the east and west sides in total. So I'm just going to check the last two areas of the harbour, which are going to be just around this area here, and then I'll go past the sort of chicken run. There could be a few under there, see if I can get some of them, and then that'll be it for the day, because I want to go home now. I feel like I've done, I've got enough. I thought I could have collected somewhere in the region of around 40 crab lines, I reckon, because I've done two. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've come down chicken run area of the harbour where the fishermen store all the pots and stuff, and there's a radio going again. Good news, I've not actually found any crab lines down here, so now it is time to head back to the cottage and put the kayak away. After a hard day's work, I think I'll probably go and buy a beer or two, or maybe go down the pub, and I need to go and get some grub and have a coffee. I think I've earned it. I hope you guys agree, and I hope you enjoy this footage, and please share this message about. Come to Whitby, enjoy your crabbing. It's been a long-standing family tradition, but please make sure you do it responsibly, with the environment at the forefront of your mind. Thank you very much, and I'm going to sign off now and have a nice, easy, well, Not easy because I'm against the tide now, but I'm going to paddle home, and I can't wait to get back and get out of this wetsuit and get showered, etc. Okay then, goodbye.